What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday night. My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders. We are going to get into one trade that I took today. Was able to kind of stop trading relatively early in the morning. Now, did I miss some setups that align with my strategy? 100%. Reason why I didn't take any more setups is because sometimes when you're day trading, you're scalping, you hit that one trade and you look at the P&L, it's enough to kind of stop trading. So I didn't make millions of dollars today. My trade was around 500 bucks, but for a prop firm and for futures trading, for me personally, that's more than enough because there's no stress. I don't have to sit here and hunt for new setups. I was able to get in with sufficient size. Now, if you guys have been following my journey on Top Step, I did the whole challenge where, I traded relatively small size, looked for some scalps, got funded, got into the funded program with Top Step. Took a few days where, I really pieced together very small days, $50 here, $80 here, $90 here. And then I slowly started to increase my size. Found A+ setups according to my strategy, put on a mini contract here, 2 mini contracts here, was able to get, lucky on one of the big days that we had here in the NASDAQ, made a $3,000 day, which again, that's an anomaly. Like I will teach strategies. I know how to trade. I've been doing this for 9 months. Have I had big days in the past with my options trading? Of course, but I don't hit $3,000 in a day normally. Normally, if I can make 300, 400, 600, that's a fantastic day. But again, when you get hot and the market is running and you're putting on sufficient size, those trades can tend to go. I'm getting away from the point. I want to show you the setup that I took today. So what I was looking at was 20 SMA play, 5:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We put in this nice big green candle. Again, I was asleep at this time, so it's not like I'm trading in the pre-market. I kind of normally only trade the New York session. So what I was looking at by the time I get to the charts is I'm looking at the previous day's highs. I'm looking at this high that we put in here in the overnight session in pre-market. Now, if we kind of notice here, let me pull up my drawing tool. If we kind of notice when the market opens, right? When the market opens, and let me pull out this other tool here. If you notice at 6:25 in the morning, we really got a good setup. Now, there was a setup that I was letting Evolution traders know, the people who are in my trading room. Notice the bull flag, right? Notice the bull flag, big pop, pullback, retest, pullback, and we're kind of consolidating. This whole 16,980 level, although it did confirm in the pre-market, was a fantastic trade. Why was it a fantastic trade? Big bull flag, consolidation. This is textbook, guys. We break down potential downside, we break up potential upside. Okay. I had a trader who took this, actually passed his $50,000 Apex evaluation. So congratulations to you, Shift. I know you are now at 6 funded accounts, on your way to a massive payout. When you get those 6 funded accounts eligible for a payout, it's all going to be worth it. Trust me. You've been working very, very hard. A lot of credit to you, a lot of kudos to you. Again, this is not an easy business. You're doing a fantastic job. And that's my honest opinion. You're doing a really, really fantastic job. For everyone else on YouTube, if you guys don't know, who Shifting Gears is, he's one of the members in Evolution Traders. He's been trading with me now for a few months. And I've seen a lot of progression in the style of trading, in the take profits, and handling risk and handling drawdowns. So he's well on his way to doing a fantastic job in 2024. So that was the first trade, that trade that I know he took there, got some profits off of that. Now, yours truly, was very late to the party because obviously I missed a big run up, right? I was asleep. So this 20 SMA play, I'm ZZZs, right? ZZZs. I'm sleeping. I do not catch this trade. So the next setup, I also do not take because I'm looking at options plays. I'm looking at stocks. I'm ready, for something to kind of take away. This play confirms over that 16,980. We did have a couple of other members that took that trade. What I was looking for here was I knew that if we pop off the open, okay, and how do I know this? This is just basic market structure. This is just experience. So what I'm looking for is anytime we're gapping up or anytime we're shooting up in the pre-market, we open up green, I'm looking for a nice pop. If you can scalp it, scalp it. If not, hang tight, wait for the short, wait for the trap. I want to know where the level of supply is. That level of resistance was sitting up here, previous day high, as well as this linear regression. We came awfully close to it in a nice little zone here. But again, when you're thinking about the trade from, day trading and scalping perspective, we have to think about it. How much room do I have before potentially I can get, a little bit of area of resistance? So if I know that I have room into previous day high, I know I have room into the linear regression. If I can find a little bit of a setup, I can take that setup and try to take a little piece of the pie. So what I did was I waited for the market to open. I waited for the 6:30 candle, which is the first 5-minute candle. Let it put in a high, let it put in a low. Very volatile right off the open. I understand that. If you don't like trading that way, I get it. But this high is a price that I wanted to get into. Because why? If we were to confirm the high of the opening range, I knew potentially we can shoot up to previous day highs. Did we get there? No. But what I did was, and I took some heat, I was down around almost $400 on this play. I went in with 3 mini contracts. I took the break of the opening range 5-minute candle. So when I took that play, it immediately went green, pulled back on me. If you look at how much it pulled back on me, all the way down to 17,009 from an entry price of around 17,014. So I was down about 5-6 points on this potential play. And if you think about it, if you're going to lose $20 a point on the NQ and you're down 5 points, you're down about $120 per contract. So what I was down was around, 360, 400. I mean, it was down in that area. I was very quickly getting ready to hit the sell button, just get out of the trade if we were to pull back down and start to go down below this 5-day moving average. Now, again, on this account, I do have a little bit of a cushion, so I'm up $3,800 on it. If I was to lose $1,000, I would be okay with that because I would still be up $2,800. So again, I was okay with losing a lot of money today for a potential, a potential big run. So when I was looking at that, as soon as we started to pop back up and I got green on the next candle at 640, I immediately sold and I was able to make close to $500 on the trade. So again, very fantastic trade, but I just want to show you how you're able to make a little bit of money on these type of plays like that. And again, although I was late to the party, I did not take the 20 play. I did not take the breakout of the bull flag breakout. What I did was take the continuation play that I was looking for. So again, if you are in some type of continuation play, there was only one setup today off the open, and that started in the pre-market. So being that I missed the first setup, I missed the second setup, now I'm chasing this move. Again, is it a bad trade? No, I have a stop loss. I'm going to manage my risk. I know how much I'm going to lose, but I know that I am late to the party. So am I looking for some type of $100 move to the upside? Of course not. Some 100-point move to the upside? Of course not. All I'm looking for, get in on a valid setup when a green candle takes out a previous candle, use the previous 5-minute candle as a stop, and then try to get in, get green on that momentum, and then try to get out because I know I have some resistance at previous days highs. Now, once we hit that area up there, that was an immediate trap from the bears. They were able to put in that little bit of a reversal candlestick that you can see there. And once you get a red candle taking out a previous green candle, which is here, red candle taking out a previous green candle, you can then go short and then use those lower areas of support as take profits. We also got a 20 SMA play that, again, for some of the people that were trading the 20 SMA, you did get stopped out. I understand that because you were using a hard limit order stop when a price action wicks over the 20 SMA. Now you can see that it wicks over right here at 7:30 in the morning. That did stop a couple of my traders out, and the trade did end up running to full potential there because we had some resistance, or excuse me, some demand down there on a 1 hour time frame. Again, that trade is a little tricky because what you want to do is you want to allow the trade enough room to wiggle, but the only problem is that was a 48-point range candle. So, you know, like the most we could have done was take two contracts and risk $100 per contract, potential $200. But again, I get it. That's a very, you know, big risk. Even if you did one contract, you were only looking to probably make $60, $70 on the trade, but you were going to potentially lose $100, $120 on the trade. So again, the risk to reward wasn't all that good, but you know, if you're going to be a decent trader and you're going to be, you know, a profitable trader, sometimes you have to take those trades because they still align with your system. Just understand, I'm going to take profits sooner. You know, we don't need to always get a 1-to-1. We don't need to always get 2R, 3R, 4R. We can take a setup, and when we get green, we get out. And then we look for the next setup, we get green, we get out. As long as you do that more than you take big losses, you're going to be okay. As long as you have a stop loss, you're going to be okay. So again, if you got wicked out of that play, I get it. It does happen. I see the reason why. You can definitely see here on the chart when we wick over that purple line, which is a 20 SMA, that was a stop loss for some of the traders. For me personally, guys, I again, you know, there's no right or wrong way to set your stop loss, but I never set a hard limit order stop. What I do is I set a close candle. So when we close over a 20, when we close over a previous day stop, I get out. Again, you're going to give yourself more risk. You're going to lose more money when they fail. I get it. But for me, I just like that hard confirmation. So I hope this video helps you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, and I'll catch you guys later.